be tricky. Around it. Bun. And buckaroo. Back in the bag there. And brown. Anyway, I'll put that mosquito trap here. We've had some mosquitoes in this area, so you can see it's kind of windy, so we may not get any for a few days. According to the National Institutes of Health, in an article dated December 16, 2013, How Mosquitoes Detect People, female mosquitoes have nerve cells called CPA neurons that have a receptor to detect carbon dioxide. This enables them to sense the plumes of air we exhale. So, based on that, let's build a mosquito trap. This will emit carbon dioxide, and I'm going to be using a 1 liter bottle, but a 2 liter bottle would be better, or you can find them, the 3 liter bottle would be even better. The bigger the bottle, the longer they'll last. You're also going to need some tape. I'm using some painter's tape. You're also going to need a pair of scissors, or you can use an X-Acto knife to cut the top off, is what we're going to use it for. I'm going to use the X-Acto knife just to start it, and I find it a lot easier to cut with a pair of scissors. You're also going to need to have some yeast, baker's yeast, active dry yeast. I use instant yeast because I do a lot of baking, and that's the kind that I use. I buy it in 1 pound. It's a lot cheaper that way. And you're also going to need some sugar. I don't show it right here, right now, but I do have some sugar that I will bring in later. So anyway, first thing to do is you need to cut the top off of the bottle. And you want to go to where it kind of curves down and starts to flatten out. Now on some 2 liter bottles, you'll see like a little ridge or something like that. You want to cut in that ridge so that they'll fit together nice and tight. And so all I'm doing right now is I'm using the X-Acto knife to make a slit in the top of the bottle, and then I'll cut the rest of it off with a pair of scissors. You just want to go around real simple. I say real simple, but I can't cut straight on a curved surface like that. But anyway, I'm just going to kind of straighten it out a little bit. You want it to be fairly flat. It's not that important that it's flat, but it makes it fit a lot better, a lot easier. And then you want to take the top off of your bottle as well. That's going to fit down upside down into the bottle like that, and that's the trap part of it. The mosquitoes will be able to fly down through, and they won't be able to fly back out. That's the whole premise of this trap. I'm sure you've seen something like this before. And anyway, this is how I make them. Something else about this. Oh, here's the sugar. There's about 3 tablespoons of sugar that I'm using. And that just goes down in the bottom, of course. And then, make sure I get it all. And then this is yeast. I keep it in a jar when it's, when I'm using it. So anyway, you want to put about the same or more of the yeast than you do sugar. And then you want to fill it about halfway with water. This is water here that I have. And you want it to come up about 1 or 2 inches, or 2 or 3 inches below where the mouth of the bottle sits. So you can see I'm going to fill it up to about there. The way I cut this, it'll probably be about halfway. So anyway, just fill that to that point with water. Warm water is better. Cool water is okay. You don't want it to be hot water. Anything above 110, 120 degrees could kill the yeast. So just regular tap waters will work just great. And the yeast, of course, activates with the sugar to create carbon dioxide. I'm just going to stir it up with a bamboo stick here. Trying to get most of the lumps out. It's not super critical that it's really, really well mixed. I just wanted to mix it up really well is all. So then what you do is you take a piece of tape and we're going to tape the lid, so to speak, to the inside of the bottle, just like that. There has been some, I guess, research done saying that mosquitoes are attracted to darker colors rather than lighter colors, so because they are somewhat blind and they can't really see colors, but they do see silhouettes really well. And so if you're wearing dark clothes outside, you'll be more attracted to mosquitoes than if you were wearing light colored clothing. Also, your general makeup of your body chemistry has a big effect on it too. That was a pretty interesting article. I have a link below that you can see to read the whole article if you're interested. That I showed earlier. So anyway, I'm just taking the tape and sealing around the top there to make sure that none of the gas escapes, or none of the mosquitoes can escape out of the sides of it. We want them to go down the hole, but they won't be able to fly up through the hole for some reason. I don't know if they're just incapable or what, but anyway, you'll also find that this will attract a bunch of other insects as well, like flies and some other insects that are attracted to sugar, like ants, for example. Some beetles might get into there, but once they get in there, they won't be able to get out. Well, the ants will be able to get out, but anything flying will not be able to get out. So anyway, hope this was somewhat informative, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyway, that's about it. Have a better day, as I always say. Here's the mosquito trap 24 hours after I've had it outside. You can see that it's got a few bugs in it and worked really, really well. Anyway, just wanted to give you this update.